There's something unsettling about a stall with no shopkeeper, until a shadow stares, a coin flips through the air, and a voice whispers from the dark. Care to make a deal? They say the dealer shows up where desperation festers. Not summoned, not hired, just there, behind a curtain of dust and velvet, between crumbling alleys or tomb-marked paths. And when you find them, the deals come fast. Too fast. Blink and you've paid a price you didn't know you were offering. Welcome to another episode of Make a Monster, where I, Kelfecil, create awesome monsters for RPGs. Today, we're diving into another undead merchant, but this one isn't here to peddle nonsense or haggle with adventurers. This is a zombie dealer, a trickster undead who combines market-savvy instincts with combat cunning. The core design of this monster came from a question I love asking when designing encounters. What if the monster doesn't want to kill you? What if it just wants to make a deal? Well, that's where the dealer comes in. They are not driven by hunger or hatred. They're driven by opportunity, and they'll use misdirection, persuasion, and dirty tricks to make sure they get what they want. So let's talk mechanics. Coin fling is a signature move, simple on the surface but full of flair. The dealer throws sharpened copper coins as deadly projectiles. The fun detail? They never suffer disadvantage when throwing these. That means they can be flipping and flinging coins even in close quarters or through cover, and that way they can keep pressure on the party while darting behind crates or down narrow alleys. Now, coin trick is where the zombie dealer really gets clever. This bonus action lets them perform a sleight of hand maneuver with a coin, targeting a creature within 30 feet. Now, if that target fails a wisdom save, the dealer gains advantage on their next range attack against them. This is less about raw damage and more about style, really. It's meant to frustrate players who think they can corner the dealer because the dealer always has a trick up their sleeve. It's also a great RP moment. Imagine describing the flash of a spinning coin catching the torchlight, the sudden jerk of a head, and the split-second opening the dealer exploits. Market experience is another passive ability that's great for roleplay encounters. It simply means you can't scam the dealer. Players trying to bluff, haggle, or lie their way to a better deal? Well, that's not going to happen. This undead knows every hustle in the book, and probably wrote a few of them too. Undead Commerce is a fun campaign hook to add to the monster. It's a bit extra, but this ability gives the dealer a preference for dealing with undead. Maybe they offer discounts to vampires, or maybe they only sell certain items to creatures without a pulse. This opens a lot of doors for world building and, well, new adventure hooks that you may want to add to your game. An undead player character who gets special treatment. It's the dealer that could be known contact among necromancers and creep-dwelling factions. All of this builds the image of the dealer as more than just a stat block. They are part of the world's underbelly, a name whispered in graveyards and gutters. One of my favorite things about this monster is how much personality it actually invites. Solid wisdom and charisma scores make it fun to roleplay. You can play the dealer as a suave, sarcastic, cryptic, or downright terrifying character, or you can use them as an obstacle, an ally, or a narrative twist. Let's say your players are short of information and the only lead they have is to find the dealer. What price will they pay for the truth? Or maybe they've already made a deal and the cost comes due. You can throw the zombie dealer into any urban or post-apocalyptic setting, especially where society has collapsed but trade still survives. Imagine them in places like the ruins of a city, where they have set up shop between crumbling marble pillars, or a battlefield after the war is over, selling scavenged weapons to ghosts, or maybe even necropolis like the Sulphur's Reliquary, where undead come to barter memories for power. You can even make the dealer part of a larger economy, one that spans undead factions. Maybe they know what the zombie peddler refuses to sell. Maybe they and the peddler are rivals, or worse, they are business partners. To sum it all up, the zombie dealers offers all sorts of things for your games. Mechanical mischief, narrative flexibility, or unpredictable combat control. A lot of spooky charisma, that's for sure. And if you want your players to question every purchase and every price, well, this is your monster. With finger bones that shuffle coins like cards, and hollow eyes that gleam with opportunity, the dealer offers something to everyone. And if you leave empty-handed, well, maybe you just weren't interesting enough. The amazing artwork for this monster was created by the fantastic illustrator DuskyCat that I work with, and you can find the full stat block and art on my website. The zombie dealer is part of my new undead merchant themed monster trio, and if you haven't seen the zombie peddler yet, you should definitely check that one out. Like, subscribe, and comment if you've ever had a party that, well, bought something that they really shouldn't have. Until next time, may Starlight guide your way, my friends. Bye bye!